So we'll keep an eye on radar and all the activity. We also wanted to branch out and look at the overall setup for the rest of the day, right? We're halfway through the work week, and we're almost at the end of this very monotonous setup in the atmosphere of day in, day out of severe weather. The area that we're looking at really does stretch out of Texas and then even into portions of Missouri through the Ozarks into, oh, did they just upgrade that, Matthew? I just saw a level 2 pop up over St. Louis. That just popped up as I was speaking, right?
That would be maybe warm front
So that must be the warm front, yeah, that's lifting north. So, okay, I don't see it. I'm waiting for it to pop up here. Either way, look at that. Level 2 now issued for St. Louis and in towards Louisville. Not quite into Louisville, though, but noticing we have the level 3 over Dallas. So we'll be watching in through the afternoon to see how things recover and you know, intensify. But overall, I think we see the worst of the setup over Texas, over Dallas, and we're looking at all hazards, Stephen.
Yeah, the zones that we have, and it's around this time that the SPC pushes out their daily updates.
Yeah,
so I mean,
no
and our machines are getting it before the actual product is dropped on their website. But as we wait for the context, we know that Texas for the past couple of days has remained the focus of where some of the roughest weather will be. And you do have to factor in the current complex that we're dealing with. This will somehow play into the forecast. Exactly how that materializes is to be seen, but with the storms north of Dallas right now, they're existing because of this boundary. They're going to, over time, move out. They'll probably push into Arkansas. As they move into Arkansas, they might lose a little bit of their steam, but we will probably see with this area of low pressure later today and a couple of boundaries that'll be attached to it, we'll probably see some re-energized storms form, and those are going to be the ones that push ultimately into Dallas and just south of Dallas. That's, I think, where we have the potential for twisting winds. Tornadoes are going to be a concern. It is going to be a pretty rough day, I think, for Dallas. I mean, already starting off on the cloudier side, but I mean, the storms are well to your north right now.
You can see how quickly the clouds are moving too. Deepest of shear does seem like it's over this area with all the instability, and there's been no shortage of that, no doubt about it. So the level 3 risk for tornadoes, it is over Dallas, over the Metroplex, and goes all the way towards Texarkana. But I don't want to forget that everybody has the risk for tornadoes today, and that's the one thing that's been verified, you know, even with that level 1 threat, you don't want to sleep on it and knowing that you could get some of that twist as well.
Strong tornadoes will be a possibility. Looks as if those storms do form and we have that tornadic environment, it'll be right on the western fringe of the Metroplex, and then they'll work on through, and we could see them up into Texarkana, the Arklatex, later in the afternoon, and then as we head into the evening. So how does it look? Well, our Fox model picking up that at least complex or cluster, then you see some development south of that cluster, almost in the wake of those storms. Then those storms will try to push on through. Dryline storms oftentimes don't have a lot of forward motion to them, so it's hard to say how quickly these storms will actually move out of Dallas, but depending on where they form, these are going to be the ones to watch. And it's a concerning trend because, you know, you factor in Fort Worth and Dallas. It's the largest in the state of Texas, the largest metroplex. But the fact of the matter is, the complex that we're dealing with right now could have some limiting factors as far as what we see later this afternoon. But I do think we get some storms in that warm sector because it will be warm and we will have some rich dew points too.
It's very sticky, very summer-like. Noticing for tomorrow, already looking ahead. So we'll be watching that complex. Hopefully things do quiet down a little bit overnight, but we'll see what carries over and maintain some of that intensity. But notice it's really in through the afternoon. That's why we have the outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. So watching the storm stretch out of Texas and all the way through the Mississippi Valley and into the Ohio River Valley by tomorrow night. But notice by 11 o'clock midnight, we do get a lot of weakening and things really do break up.
Yeah, the storms themselves with the Thursday threat evolving, expanding just a little bit, marks kind of that last day where we'll be dealing with this widespread severe weather. Might still have some on Friday, but it's a promising sign that we get at least a brief break to kick off the new month from severe weather. You see that heavy rain's going to be around too.